Welcome to Our Community, an ongoing conversation about the relationship between our community and your community college. Every month, we'll use this channel to ask a few questions, find a few answers, and maybe even learn something new about our community.
All right, welcome back, everyone. It's good to have you back on the program today. As always, we're happy to be with you so that we can talk about our community, which always includes our college, which is Odessa College. Today, we're challenged with talking about affordability. We know that there are some videos out there, there's some information, there's some people who've been discussing this topic. But I think before that, I must say that affordability has to be the second, third, or fourth thing for us, because we always start with quality. So when you can start with that kind of value and then you put affordability on top of it, then I think that's the sweet spot for us.
I did get a start at a community college, but I didn't complete at a community college. And
Can
now,
we call you a dropout, Robert Rivas?
I suppose you can use that language if you like, but having gone through all of the education that I went through and coming into working in higher education and working in community colleges, one of the things I wish I had done is taken the time to complete at the community college, because that's an expense that I had to carry. So I had to talk about what does it actually cost to go to college, and looking back and knowing that the quality of education and the courses that are offered at a community college are the same. That would have been something that I think now looking back, had I had a chance to do it again, I would choose to make that completion at a community college.
And I think, especially when you're talking about a community college, when we talk about the cost of going to college, that comes up, right? And it's a thing now in our society. But one thing that's even more expensive than going to college is not going to college. That's a much bigger expense that one would have to bear. So again, I think we at community colleges should work hard to keep our costs down and to help students and be creative around that. And I think universities have that same burden. They need to work on that because we want to minimize student debt, because that's becoming a bigger and bigger burden for students. And I think unless you have a lot of disposable money, a lot of it, kind of like Robert Rivas has, then you should probably think about the start at a community college and then transfer to a university piece if you want that four-year degree. We believe in programs like Drive to Success, where you can win stuff, money, you can win a car at the end of the day. We help to incentivize your attendance, and we help to support you throughout the entire process in that way. We have great relationships with businesses who want to employ you. Sometimes too soon, as we know, but they want to employ you and they want to help you, and they will give scholarships, and we have a wonderful scholarship office, and we have a community that helps us give to that. We have college employees who give to that. We're doing everything that we can to make college affordable, because we know that's important, and we know that money is important, and we have great respect for that entire process and for that concept.
I agree. I think that's a great segue. Maybe we could take some time to talk to Casey and Ashley to see what kind of innovations and programs have we put into place for our students to help make access to college more affordable.
That's a wonderful idea.
The great thing about attending a community college is you can save a great deal of money at any community college opposed to a lot of four-year institutions.
I've done some research for my high school students, and I took every public college in Texas and I averaged out their tuition. And average, it's going to cost you a little over $900 for a 3-hour class. A 3-hour class here will cost you about $285 with fees and everything. You're saving yourself about $600 in savings just by coming here.
There are lots of opportunities also with the affordable tuition to look into scholarships. There is financial aid that can supplement it.
That's insane. And when you can do something affordable right here and you're not going to be in student loan debt that's as much as a house payment.
This First Six Free initiative that we've started at Odessa College is us offering students that are enrolled their first 6 hours, and most commonly first 2 classes, free of charge. And this is letting them get a taste of higher education. And so we're offering these to students while they're still in high school, and the hope is that it will encourage them to continue their education.
It gives those students the opportunity to experience college, so they can take those 2 classes, and then those 2 classes that they get that they can take with us for free, they can transfer to a university.
First Class Free at Odessa College is a great program, so any student that joins us, whether they've taken classes in another institution or not, whenever they come to Odessa College, their first class that they enroll in with us is free of charge. Their tuition and fees are covered by us. So the academic progress discount that we're offering to students, once you complete 30 credit hours, we're going to give you 10% scholarship of your tuition that you would be charged. And then once you hit that 45-hour mark, we're going to give you a 20% discount and that 20% scholarship. And so what this is doing is offering students incentive to persist, incentive to graduate. And so this is making it more affordable for students to go to college the longer they stick with it.
I actually went to New Orleans over the weekend, and I had an Odessa College t-shirt on, and someone asked me about it, and they're like, "Oh, I've heard of you." And I'm not at a conference, I'm not at any higher education thing. I went to a concert in New Orleans and ran into people who knew about Odessa College. So I think that speaks volumes.
Year Round Pell is such a great opportunity for students. So it's impacting students of all varieties. So there's kind of a myth that you have to be a full-time student to be eligible for Pell Grants. And so I think it's important for students to be educated that even if you're coming to us as a parent or a full-time employee, even if you're just wanting to take one class, you still need to fill out the FAFSA. And then we'll prepare you to transition onto a 4-year institution, and we'll help you with that transition.
It's going to save them money, it's going to save their parents money.
There should be no students that should have that financial barrier at Odessa College.
Okay, Robert, cover all the technical details for us. You do it in about 15 seconds for each one.
We do it 15 seconds total. How about that?
All right, go for it.
Well, that's a lot of great information, I think, that we've got from Casey and Ashley. I think that, as you can see at Odessa College, we try to look at affordability for our students from start to finish. So we talk about things like how do we help them in dual credit and make that affordable with programs like our First 6 Free. And for those students that haven't taken dual credit, that are coming to Odessa College for the first time, we want to make sure they start on the right foot. And as they continue to go through our programs, we continue to give them discounts to help them to get to that completion. So as students complete more credits, we help them by making the college cost more affordable to them.
But sometimes, as you know, textbooks can cost more than courses.
That's very, very true. I think that a lot of times textbooks can cost more than courses. And so as we've noted, I think the OER program, Open Educational Resources, is a tremendous value to our students because we're able to, through OER, take the cost of traditional textbooks out of the equation for our students. So it now takes that away and they don't have to worry about that, making that decision between can I pay for this $300 or $400 book or do I have to buy my groceries? So it's something that we try to make sure it's part and parcel of the experience at Odessa College. And I believe in the first semester that we had OER, we saved our students over $1 million in textbook costs. So that's something that as a college we're always trying to see how can we help our students, and I think that's an important part of the equation.
That's a great point. And as you know, we have a lot of partners across the country who help us with a lot of things. And Achieving the Dream has really helped us, and they helped to get us on the right path regarding the OER concept, the programming. Our faculty members jumped in, embraced it. They all became creative writers and authors of themselves and researchers, and it was just organic and real, and I think it's even made a better experience for our students because the textbook is really pervasive now in the way that we're approaching it. That first 6 hours free for a dual credit student is wonderful because we don't want this to be an experience that's limited to those people who have the tremendous resources only. We want everyone to benefit from what we have to offer at Odessa College, and I'm excited about that. So that's why affordability is important. This is a great topic. We appreciate the ladies for weighing in today and for sharing the information, but we're still looking for great ideas. And the people who are listening to us, share with us, give us the feedback, let us know what you think. because our goal is to become the best community college in the country, and affordability has to be a part of that, and we're still working on it.
If you like what you see and you want to learn more, be sure to like our YouTube channel and follow us. We'll be back on a regular basis to continue the conversation. You're a good marketing person.